nie von den Männern dressieren, hab ich geschworen. Was sie auch reden, es macht mich nicht heiß, ich lass sie schmoren. Doch da kam einer, der sagte mir dann, willst du denn leben, als rühr mich nicht an? Denkst du denn nie daran? Feuer, Feuer brennt nicht nur im Kamin, Feuer, Feuer brennt doch auch in mir drin. Und es wird heißer und heißer durch deine Liebe. Feuer, Feuer, dem kann keiner entfliehen. Feuer, Feuer, gib dem Leben der Sinn. Lauf nicht davon, wenn du fühlst, es ist da. Du bist gar nicht in Gefahr. Wenn ich mir heut auch die Finger verbrenn, es tut mir gar nicht leid. Ist Feuer gefährlich? Ich denke daran, mal bei Gelegenheit. Heut will ich's wissen, es ist sonderbar. Morgen werd ich nicht mehr sein, wie ich war. Und das machst du mir klar. Feuer, Feuer brennt nicht nur im Kamin. Feuer, Feuer brennt doch auch in mir drin. Und es wird heißer und heißer durch deine Liebe. Feuer, Feuer, dem kann keiner entfliehen. Feuer, Feuer, gib dem Leben der Sinn. Lauf nicht davon, wenn du fühlst, es ist da. Du bist gar nicht in Gefahr. Feuer, Feuer, dem kann keiner entfliehen. Feuer, Feuer, gib dem Leben der Sinn. Lauf nicht davon, wenn du fühlst, es ist da. Du bist gar nicht in Gefahr.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Eurovision Watchalong 1979. Hopefully the audio is fine. Might be the case that the microphone is very loud now. I don't think it would be quiet. I've had a little bit of technical issues throughout the day here, really. And now when I opened up Streamlabs tonight, my microphone was incredibly quiet. So now I've boosted it up, maybe too much. So do let me know if I'm talking way too loud, and then I will... Okay, Proper Charlie says audio good, so I suppose then it's fine the way that it is. If you need me to lower it a little bit, I can do that, no problem. Good morning to you, Ellen, and good evening to everyone else who's over in Europe, of course, and good day to if we have anyone over in either of the Americas. Sounds crisp? Okay, perfect. That sounds good to me. We're not in 2010 already, in case you were wondering about that reference. We're in 1979, and I have to say, I'm excited about this one for sure, because this is one of my favorite Eurovision shows of all time, without a doubt, in my top 5 favorite interval acts of all time. I can tell you that much. It might even be my favorite interval act of all time in this year. We're kind of like 2 hours away from seeing that, though. Maybe not 2 hours, but we're quite far away from seeing that at the moment. We're going to start the show and we're going to listen to 19 songs this year. I'm trying to think into my head. I think the country that withdrew or that are not participating this year that were participating in 78 would be Turkey, if I'm not entirely mistaken. But I could be. However, there is one less country in this year than there was in the 1978 Watchalong, which we did yesterday. Thank you very much for tuning into that. We had arguably the closest voting ever in the 1978 Watchalong. I'm not sure if I consider the 78 voting session or the 1970 voting session to be crazier. You be the judge of that. Maybe 1970 was more unpredictable, or maybe not, to be honest. I think we had a little bit of an unpredictable winner yesterday as well. And ironically enough, it's Germany both times, isn't it? Which puts them up on 3 wins, I believe, in our watch-alongs. Am I mistaken with that? No, I think it's 3. But I could be wrong. Now I'm trying to just think in my head. Someone will correct me on that if I'm wrong. Regardless of any of that, we're gonna watch Eurovision 1979 tonight. Can Germany make it 4? I don't know. Perhaps. We're gonna see, however, what's gonna happen. We will enjoy, or well, I will enjoy a lot of songs tonight. There are so they're only on 2 wins. Whoopsie daisy do. Can they make it 3 then tonight? Anyway, do we have Terry's commentary today? I have not actually checked, so we'll find out as we get going. I gotta say though, like the lows of 1979, in my opinion, are fantastically low, but there's a lot of highs and a lot of good stuff in here. So, I'm just excited to get through this year, and I love the stage of it. I love the show. I think the interval, as I said, is arguably the best of all time. Not to like just get your expectations too far up, in case you're not familiar with it, but it is a very, very good one. And yeah, I think we should just get right to it, shall we? And the volume is very low. There we go. Bumping it up a little bit. Let me know how the audio balancing is. Is Groot a threat to Terry? One may think so. Oh, and one of my favorite intro music as well. Len Vol, I think it's called. I figured this out. Some of you helped me out in season 1 when we did this watch along to find out what this song was. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I've saved it on my Spotify and I listen to it quite a bit, actually. Let's actually double check. I think it's called Len Vol. Yes, by Vladimir Kosma. It's lovely, isn't it? It's a lovely soundtrack, absolutely. I think it's beautiful. Just enjoying it really here. So we get some aerial shots as well, of course, as we do with all of these years in the late 70s. And we've had of London, we've had of Paris, what other cities? Amsterdam, right? Or did we do Amsterdam? No, they were in The Hague, weren't they? Wonder if we're gonna get some aerial shots of Mill Street when we get there in a few years. Or plenty of years. Romania hype from Andy. First sight of Romania in Eurovision, I guess, then. '70 was Amsterdam, you're right, yep. We have a revolving stage that actually works. Well, we did in 78 as well, didn't we? At least the revolving orchestra. Pretend this is our best entry. Fair enough, I wouldn't argue. I really think it's a beautiful song. Oh, here we go. More upbeat stuff going on. Do we ever get some aerial shots of The Hague? I do not remember. I should pay attention more to my own watch-alongs, but for some reason I just I'm all about the music, you know. It's my thing. Don't like 1993. In what way? Song-wise? I think song-wise 1993 is one of my favorite years, honestly. Not a single song I love in that year. Really? Can't relate. Can't relate. I love 1993. But I'm a sucker for most of the 90s years, to be honest. This is a very long intro, isn't it? Let's see what we're up on now. 4 minutes only. It feels like it's more, to be honest. But, yeah. A lot of people liking 1993 in the chat, so... on my side. Sorry you're the odd one out, Maria. And we're back with Lindborg. All the 90s years, go the decade of Eurovision. While I agree, I don't think 99 is is that great, and I think maybe I wouldn't really say 92 is up there for me either. But you know, overall, there's a lot of good years in the 90s. 94 is a bit ballad heavy, isn't it? But there are, you know, gems in every 90s year, I would say. For sure. Finally getting to the arena. Nope, not yet. Just gonna make tea because this intro is so long. Yeah, it really is. What are they showing us here exactly? I assume Jerusalem. And the director's name. 95 is my favorite. 95 might be my favorite year ever. Yeah, I'm with both of you on that. 95 is my favorite year as well. Of all time. No question. And here we are. Love this stage, really do. I love how like this structure that they have in the backdrop here, they're gonna make it into different shapes and different structures throughout the, well, basically different shapes throughout the songs. Kind of give them a little bit of a visual identity, all of them, which is a really nice touch, I would say. Okay, another applause. Yes, here we go. Lovely. I like these hosts as well. I think that's a good part of this year as well, I have to say. And look at all the plants on stage. Everything looks beautiful.
Erev Tov, Mirushalayim.
Erev Tov, mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Ici, Jérusalem.
We're not done with the French yet.
Good evening. This is
Oh
Jerusalem.
yeah. This is the year where they do 3 languages for everything. They're gonna say everything in English, everything in French, and everything in Hebrew. Enjoy. Not time consuming at all.
והיא מועברת ברגע זה בשידור ישיר אל כל המדינות המשתתפות בתחרות וכן אל איסלנד, רומניה והונג קונג ובהן בסך הכל כמה מאות מיליוני צופים בלי עין הרע.
בכל מדינה מן המשתתפות יושב צוות שופטים מקומי, נייטרלי ואובייקטיבי. וכדי שהמבצע כולו יתנהל על פי...
Here early on, we can talk a little bit over. Yardena, what's her name, Arazzi? She's, if I'm not mistaken, she is participating in some Eurovision year. I've forgotten which one. But look at that! Mr. Neff! Mr. Neff! Audio on the video a little bit low to my ears, but maybe I need a hearing test for the TV. I will. This is like the audio volume that I'll. This is on 100 in the video. If you need me to bump it up, let me know.
And now for the benefit of the few among you who happen not to speak Hebrew.
Few among us.
Israeli television is very happy to organize and host the 1979 Eurovision Song Contest after having won the Grand Prix last year for the song Abani Bi, presented by Yizhar Cohen and the Alpha Beta Group. 19 countries are actively participating in the race. Their order of appearance was determined by lot, and it is Portugal, Italy, Denmark, Ireland, Finland, Monaco, Greece, Switzerland.
Whose idea was this back in the late 70s to mention the entire running order?
Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, United
It's
Kingdom,
highly
Austria,
obnoxious.
and Spain.
Thank you.
This contest, the 24th one, is
You're gonna do the
specially
entire
designed
running
as a
order in
TV
French
show,
as well.
and it is transmitted right now in a live broadcast to all the countries taking part in this show, as well as to Romania, Hong Kong, and Iceland. Altogether, we have several hundred of millions of viewers. Bless them.
Bless them. Okay. Every country in order. Yeah, I don't get why they did this.
Est heureuse d'accueillir ce soir chez
Because
elle
he
à
can.
Jérusalem le
Oh, he looked very
concours
confident
Eurovision de
saying
la
them all.
chanson 1979. Un privilège que nous devons à la victoire l'année dernière à Paris de la chanson qui représentait Israël à Banibi, interprétée par Yizhar Cohen et l'ensemble Alpha Beta. 19
Don't do the
pays
full-
participent
don't do the
au
full running order in
concours.
French as well.
L'ordre de présentation de chansons a été fixé par tirage au sort.
There was no place
Vous
where viewers
entendrez
at home
d'abord
could
la
check the running
chanson
order, I guess.
représentant le
Fair
Portugal,
enough.
puis l'Italie, le Danemark,
Yeah, here we go.
l'Irlande, la Finlande, Monaco, la Grèce, la Suisse, l'Allemagne, Israël, et puis la France, la Belgique,
Still quicker than a
le
flag parade,
Luxembourg,
for
les
sure.
Pays-Bas, et enfin la
Really
Suède,
blasting
la
through,
Norvège,
right?
le Royaume-Uni, l'Autriche et l'Espagne.
Thank you.
Ce concours Eurovision de la chanson est diffusé en ce moment en direct sur les écrans de télévision de tous les pays participants, bien que la Roumanie, l'Islande et encore. C'est-à-dire que plusieurs centaines de millions de téléspectateurs dans le monde peuvent ce soir en suivre le déroulement.
Merci.
Dans chaque pays, un jury a été constitué,
it's
un
not done
jury
yet.
objectif
Okay.
et impartial. Et après que
How's
nous
everyone's
aurons
day
tous
been?
entendu
I'm gonna
les
be...
19 chansons,
I'm sorry,
les membres de
Yardena,
ce
but
jury
I'm talking over you.
procéderont au vote.
How's everyone's day
Nous
been?
vous
We're 11
expliquons
minutes into the show and not a lot of... Well, we've listened to the best song of the night already, of course.
Le chef de la division de programmes spécialisés de télévision à l'URL
Spécialisé.
supervisera ici même les opérations.
Final Monegasque entry until 2004. That is
Chaque
correct.
chanson sera
That is correct.
précédée par un tableau vivant créé spécialement pour ce soir.
John's day's been great.
présenté
Lovely.
par l'ensemble
Kat has had a
de
math
Laurent
test
Vaguener.
today. It sucked. They tend to
Nous
do that.
souhaitons donc la bienvenue à tous les artistes
I've had,
et à toutes les délégations venues à Jérusalem.
I had English essays today for my 9th graders. They wrote essays today. So tomorrow, I'm gonna be grading all night. Fun for me. Reading and grading quite a lot. But yeah, exciting times, you know, as always. Ah, good luck. Yes. Okay, what we're getting. Portugal. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Song number 1. Okay. Oh my god, it's the postcards. Yes. These are just classics. Oh my god, I love these actually. They're so stupid, but they're so fun as well. Oh wait, from this way. I'm a bit ahead of them. There we go. There we go. Hole! Oh, okay. Ah, lovely. Okay, Portugal, song number 1. Enjoy it. This is a fun one, in my opinion. Oh, not quite yet. That is a very neat looking scarf there, Thilo. Intriguing outfit of the day here. Alright, let's go. Portugal.
Não pensem mal de mim. Quanto mais não vale viver a vida assim. Nas asas do sonho é bom andar sem norte. Não preciso vistos, nem uso passaporte. limites. Parar não é comigo. Se ouço o meu amor dizer eu vou contigo, ter essa certeza é a luz de um novo dia. Vai no balão doiro, envolto em fantasia. Sobe, sobe, balão sobe, vai pedir àquela estrela que me deixe lá viver e sonhar. Leva o meu amor comigo, pois eu sei que encontrar o lugar ideal para amar. Sobe, sobe, balão sobe, vai pedir àquela estrela que me deixe lá viver e sonhar. Leva o meu amor comigo, pois eu sei que encontrar o lugar ideal para amar. Sobe, sobe, balão sobe, vai pedir àquela estrela que me deixe lá viver e sonhar. Leva o meu amor comigo, pois eu sei que encontrei o lugar ideal para amar. Sobe, sobe, balão sobe, vai pedir àquela estrela que me deixe lá viver e sonhar. Leva o meu amor comigo, pois eu sei que encontrei o lugar ideal para amar. La 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 la. Leva o meu amor comigo, pois eu sei que encontrei o lugar ideal para amar. Sobe, sobe, balão sobe, balão
Definitely like that one quite a lot personally here. I think that's a good effort from Portugal. Very catchy song, very upbeat, just puts a smile on my face. Great dynamics in there as well as the song progresses, with the more stripped back parts and then very explosive choruses really throughout. A very fun song. Love to have that as the opener. Okay, I wonder what country is up next. Could it be... just listen to the backing music as well. Okay, we got the Leaning Tower of Pisa here, and we're gonna listen to a song which definitely has a very intriguing... Oh yes, of course. I remember this postcard. This song is quite intriguing, especially with the orchestration they went for here. You'll notice what I mean. The song is called Raggio di Luna. Funny shenanigans going on in the postcards here. Has to be said, right? All right, Italy, song number 2. Long little like breaks between the songs here. The audience seems to be more alert today, except the guy on the bottom left there looks very dead inside. Not very into Italy's performance coming up here. Here we go.
Ti sembro bugiardo, non sai, c'è un mondo sincero che non mente mai quando un raggio di luna tra il cielo e le stelle si accorge ed un soffio di vento fa perdere al tempo la fretta che ha. Quando un raggio di luna cancella ogni ombra di dubbio e di falsità, più libero e vero io volo sincero da te.
Ti sbagli se pensi
raggio di luna per fare del mare una musica jazz, per restare da soli sia in casa che fuori, ma sempre io e te. Quando un raggio di luna improvviso ogni volta una nota diversa per noi, e sera per sera la nostra canzone sarà.
So, I guess you gotta appreciate the aspect of it that it's, they didn't use the orchestra, which is cool. I like that concept of it, but arguably there are so many things that are just kind of all over the place with that song, because the balancing is just insane. Is that Freddie in the audience? I just see a rather large man with a mustache and I just assume it's Freddie, but what if it is, Could have been. Anyway, I just, the balancing of it is all over the place. Like the moment when the female vocalist comes in, she's just overpowering with a soul like backing. Her backing vocals are overpowering the lead vocals, which is just weird. And then all of the I don't know. We're moving on to Denmark here, of course, with the Little Mermaid here. Quite a nice little postcard. We got a duck going on. I think they're gonna put some funny sound effects on this. There we are. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay, are you ready for a banger? We are ready for a banger. It's Tommy Hype. I'm with you, Andy. Tommy Hype. Disco Tango. A Eurovision evergreen, this one. Just sit back, enjoy, put that smile on your face, tap your foot, sing along. Here we go. Alright, I'm up and ready. I just, it hooks me, it engages me a lot. I think the kind of forceful nature of the groove of the track, it's very addictive for me. Very upbeat, quite a lot of suspenseful stuff going on in the song as well, of course. I just love a lot of aspects of that. Tuborg! Yeah! Look at the audience, even clapping along in the rhythm here. Tommy hype. Alright, what's up next? Oh, a big Guinness sign in the background. And the music. I wonder, why can't we have postcards like this today, This is beautiful, isn't it? Very creative. Obviously, the song coming up next, as you can see, it's from Ireland. And we're gonna listen to a very happy man. And he's gonna tell you why he's a happy man. Maybe you will also be a happy man, or happy woman, happy person, whoever. Oh my god, Tony, thank you. I will get to your donation after the song, but thank you. Oh my god, that's very, very nice of you. Thank you. I'll thank you even more after the song as Proin Siasoduin comes on here. Ireland, happy man.
It seemed life had no answers for me, no special meaning or plan. How could I be a happy man? Then just like in a love song, you're here, making each day seem so clear. Now I can smile, I'm a happy man. I'm in love and I'm alive, happy man. Got the sun inside, happy man. I got a girl on my mind, love in my heart, happy man. I'm in love and I'm alive, happy man. Got the sun inside, happy man. So now the whole world can see I've got all I need, I'm a happy man. And now you say it's happened to you, this love I'm feeling inside. Girl, you've made me a happy man, and I will share a lifetime with you, making our dreams all come true. Now I can smile, I'm a happy man. I'm in love and I'm alive, happy man. Got the sun inside, happy man. I've got a girl on my mind, love in my heart, happy man. I'm in love and I'm alive, happy man. Got the sun inside, happy man. So now the whole world can see I've got all I need, I'm a happy man.
There we are, he's a very happy man. Are you happy that you heard it, or are you happy that it's over? Let me know. Some nice syncopation there at the end. Has to be, be highlighted a little bit. And it's one of these songs that's like, in my head, it just pops up here from time to time. I haven't asked it to, it just comes in here. and I start humming along to it while making breakfast in the morning, or while I'm getting incredibly generous donations from Tony. Thank you very much, Tony. You didn't send a message, so I have nothing to read out, but you were very, very generous, and I really appreciate it. Hope all is well with you. Thank you again. We see we got a little bit of well, they don't even have any what do you call them? Skridskor. Skates. They don't even have any skates on. They're just gliding around on the ice. Something tells me that it's Finland, probably. But you know, okay, there's a Finnish flag in the background, so I wonder. Probably Sweden then, you know. Potato, right? Oh, they're excited to be skating away from us. Okay. It is time for the original -3 points. Which, you know, Ossi is here. Hello, Ossi. Finland's kind of a banger. I'm not gonna lie. Enjoy. Ah, Freddy is in the audience. It was him. Nice.
Etsien käy lapsonen maan, tokkopa koskaan juurtuassaan. Lintunenkin muuttaessaan, pesäpuun löytää vain vaistollaan. Mutta etsien käy lapsonen maan, haikeus mieleen kotina vaan. Siivetän on etsiä saan, rauhaa en löydä kai milloinkaan. Katson sineen taivaan, tähti kirkkain sua. Taas mä pynnöin vaivaan, ohjaa kotiin mua. Katson sineen taivaan, tähti kirkkain sua. Taas mä pynnöin vaivaan, ohjaa kotiin mua. Ohjaa mua. Etsien käy lapsonen maan, peittäen turhaan kaipaustaan. Toiveenikin päivien työn, mennessään ilta vie syliin yön. Etsien käy lapsonen maan, loppua iltaan raukenevaan. Tähtisä yö loisteesi suo, eksyneen viidaksi hokee suo. Katson sineen taivaan, tähti kirkkain sua. Taas mä pynnöin vaivaan, ohjaa kotiin mua. Katson sineen taivaan, tähti kirkkain sua. Taas mä pynnöin vaivaan, ohjaa kotiin mua. Taas mä pynnöin vaivaan, ohjaa kotiin mua.
That's a lot of drama packed into 3 minutes, you know? Finnish drama at that. I just love, like, one part that song that always, you know, just hits really hard for me is in that second verse when the horns come in and they're just overtaking the entire thing. They're not really discreet in what they're doing, and that just fits the whole vibe of the song very, very nicely. I like that song. Oh, okay, it's the final Monegasque song for a while. Obviously, this is what it looks like at every Formula One race in Monaco. The audience is just... This might be, you know, my favorite still shot, like my favorite backdrop of anything I've ever seen. This guy's being very funny, he's waiting for the Formula One cars to pass, and then he's gonna spin around and be very surprised when they do. But just look at the crowd behind him. Who do you relate to the most? Ooh. And then, oh my god, the crowd behind us, of course, making... Definitely think the guy at the background there with the very long nose and the mustache with the hat is my guy. My guy. Monaco up next. Sorry. Apologies. Monaco up next. Gerard is here. He's rocking the same hairdo as the guy performing as well, as you'll see.
Chansons un peu folles d'Angleterre et d'Amérique. J'aime tous les vieux blues de Harlem, les discos qui nous entraînent au-delà de l'Atlantique. J'aime le samedi soir à Paris, sur les boulevards de la nuit, quand on voit passer les filles. J'aime les motos dans la folie, on se retrouve entre amis pour jouer la fureur de vivre. Vivre. Hey, notre vie c'est la musique, délirant tout ralenti, et depuis toujours on l'aime. Hey, hey, notre vie c'est la musique, fantastique ou nostalgique, elle est toujours la plus belle. J'aime les pianos désaccordés, tous les violons trafiqués dans un studio sur la scène. J'aime quand une fille aime bien la vie folle des musiciens, quand elle vient me dire je t'aime, oh je t'aime. Hey, notre vie c'est la musique, délirant tout romantique, et depuis toujours on l'aime. Hey, hey, notre vie c'est la musique, fantastique ou nostalgique, elle est toujours la plus belle. Hey, notre vie c'est la musique, délirant tout romantique, et depuis toujours on l'aime. Hey, hey, notre vie c'est la musique, fantastique ou nostalgique, elle est toujours la plus belle.
That song definitely is just kind of all out throughout until it's over, you know. It doesn't really have any ups and downs or anything like that. I gotta say, it's a very kind of carefree effort, I suppose, because as someone wrote in the chat, was it you, David? It's like a guy you want to sit down and have a drink with after the show, but he's you know, vocally he's not he's not the pro really, but he's just a casual normal guy, and he's, you know, he's just doing it for funsies. Now, obviously, next up we do have indeed the country of Norway, as you can see with this very dashing looking background and fancy movements from our moving statue, which has definitely forgotten the concept of a statue. Oh, okay, hello there. Just casually people looking... Oh, it's the hosts. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha, this is funny. Now, this song, Socrates, is... or Socrates. This is a banger. Dramatic banger, if you ask me. I'm a fan. This guy, he likes it. Let's see if you like it as well. Oh yeah, see you later, Monaco, of course. Yes, thank you, Monaco, for sticking around. We probably won't hear that song again tonight, because I don't think it's winning. But Monaco will be back in a long, long time when we do the 2004 Watchalong. Alright, Greece time.
Αγνός και καλός, ο πρώτος Χριστός, Σοκράτη εσύ superstar. Με κάπα ζητιάνου γυρνούσες και στα άσπρα σου γένια πουλιά. Τριγύρω λαός και εσύ Άγιο Φως, Σοκράτη εσύ superstar. Για αγάπη και φως τους μιλούσες, σοφέ των σοφών βασιλιά. Κεριά δεν σου καίνε, αλλά τα λόγια σου καίνε. Κι ακόμα τα λένε, Σοκράτη εσύ superstar. Θεό δεν σε λένε, κεριά δεν σου καίνε, αλλά τα λόγια σου καίνε. Ακόμα τα λένε, Σοκράτη εσύ superstar. Πιλάτος λαός σου πήρε το φως, Σοκράτη εσύ superstar. Η Αθήνα που τόσο αγαπούσες, φαρμάκι σου δίνει πικρό. Πικρή χαραυγή, ορφάνευη γη, Σοκράτη εσύ superstar. Την ώρα που εσύ ξεκινούσες να βρεις τον αιώνιο Θεό. Κεριά δεν σου καίνε, αλλά τα λόγια σου καίνε. Κι ακόμα τα λένε, Σοκράτη εσύ superstar. Θεό δεν σε λένε, κεριά δεν σου καίνε, αλλά τα λόγια σου καίνε. Ακόμα τα λένε, Σοκράτη εσύ superstar.
You know, I think that's brilliant. I really do. Just look at the stage as well. I think that's arguably one of the most gorgeous stagings from like the time for sure. That orange and red color grading with the structure just looking like that. It's beautiful with the little star on top as well. Oh, look at that. That guy's excited. He's me. Yes. One more time. One more time. Well, depending on what's coming up next, I have forgotten. But I really like Socrates there. I think that's a brilliant song. So dynamic, so explosive, so intense. A lot of drama. Is it Trödler und Company? Is that the next song? I'm just assuming we're on Switzerland here. This feels... I mean, technically it could be Austria as well, can't it? But I'm guessing because of the clock, you know? I'm using my thinking boots. Anyway, I have a hunch it's Switzerland, but you never know. Oh yeah, I remember this. This guy has a very normal-looking face. That's exactly. This is how I go about my day as well. Very funny. Very funny. Anyway, Switzerland. Okay, it was indeed Switzerland. Trödler und Company. Guess who's back? It's Peter, Sue, and Marc for the third time. The next time's the one to really look out for, though. But for now, they'll be playing some funny instruments. Do enjoy that.
entwerfen manchmal die schönsten Ideen. Oh, wir machen sie zum Musikinstrument. Und so entstand unsere Band. Zuerst hat jemand die Töpfe gebracht. Daraus war bald schon ein Schlagzeug gemacht. Oh, und was in so einer Gießkanne steckt, klingt als Trompete perfekt. Wir sind die Trömer und Kompanie und dies ist unsere Melodie. Wir sind die Trödler und Kompanie und machen Trödlermusik. Es war im Garten von Oma Mama, wo eines Morgens das Wunder geschah. Oh, seit jenem Tage, da spielen wir auch auf einem Gartenschlauch. Wir sind die Trödler und Kompanie und dies ist unsere Melodie. Wow, wir sind die Trödler und Kompanie und machen Trödlermusik und machen Trödlermusik. Wir machen Trödlermusik.
Now, you can't fault them for doing something entirely different. That's for sure. Perhaps not my favorite song from this little group, but it's I still find quite a bit of charm in it. Oh, look at the audience, they love that. Ironically enough, it looks like the kid was one of the few who didn't love that. But those two ladies in the middle, they thought that was brilliant. The one in the red is ecstatic about watching the garden tools go into action. Lovely. A fun little effort there from Switzerland. I mean, I understand if someone would hate it, for sure. This backing music here is arguably the worst thing I've ever heard. God, what is that squeaking what are all these noises? As well, with the Switzerland song there as well. The, oh god. Whenever they use their little garden tools like the hose or the watering can, the audio just became so loud, which I never thought about. For some reason, this is the German postcard. I don't know why, but someone probably knows. It's time for Genghis Khan. Even though you think you might not never heard this one, you probably have. And we're gonna be dancing. We're gonna be having fun. It's time for Germany. Our defending champion, of course. Can they retain that crown? We'll see at the end of the night. Here we have Norbert. Quite a regular... Like, oh, the scarves are out this year. Look at the glitter on that thing. Beautiful. Let's go. Genghis Khan.
Wetten um die Wette mit dem Steppenwind, 1000 Mal
Well, that is for sure a memorable entry. One can obviously think that maybe, yeah, you can just listen to the audience. It's definitely the longest applause someone has had after performing tonight. But one can of course think, if there was a televote back in 1979, would this have been a Eurovision winner? Most likely, right? It's it's a classic. It's very, very catchy. It's so in your face. It's all about entertainment. I think the song is highly repetitive, but it doesn't really matter, because it's just all about embracing the absolute chaos of it. And kudos for them for pulling it off the way that they did. Okay, we got grapes coming up next. What country is known for grapes? I think usually when we buy grapes in Sweden, they're from Greece, but Greece have already performed. What is that in the trees? Okay, I'm trying to think like the music here. And a beach? Oh, is it Israel maybe? Could it be Israel? Look at the sun there as well, with the sunglasses and the nose and the grin. Like, that is just... It is Israel. Okay. Hallelujah. Alright. I think we're probably around halfway through the show, right? I haven't kept track, but yeah. Israel up next. Big applause for them in the hall, of course. For obvious reasons. Hello, Kobe.
יהדהדו בהמון צלילים ואיתנו הם יאמרו הללויה 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 עם השיר הללויה על יום שמאיר הללויה על מה שהיה ומה שעוד לא היה הללויה הללויה
I've always enjoyed just listening to this one, just taking it in. To be honest, it's like a proper little journey over an experience. Oh, there's Ijar in the audience with the most dashing-looking specs I've ever seen in my life. No, but you know, the way that the song just builds and progresses throughout the song, it's really, really quite nice. I mean, the song is obviously, you know, it's the same concept melody. It's like the chorus just repeated on loop, but it actually builds through every part of the song, which I think is quite nice. And vocally, I think they're great as well. But yeah, I think it's I think that one's quite lovely, really. I think we're more than halfway through the show now. I think someone's told me that it was song number 10, that one. Now, I do wonder, what country could this be? Right? Imagine like the plot twist if this is actually not France. Maybe like it's Belgium or something. But you know, this, I mean, obviously it has to be France, right? Whatever it is they're doing here. Just kind of embracing all the stereotypes as much as possible. Is he having a cigarette in his mouth? I think so, right? Just to emphasize, yeah. We're missing a croissant, we're missing a baguette, we're missing some red wine. Where's the Eiffel Tower? How can you have a French postcode without the Eiffel Tower? No clue. However, the song that's coming up next is very dramatic. Very dramatic. Maybe that's your thing, maybe it's not. But it's of course a returning winner, I just realized. Of course, Anne-Marie David is back. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Il est arrivé du Nord et moi j'étais une enfant soleil. Il a dit des mots plus forts et plus doux que le coton du ciel. Il a partagé le pain et mon père lui a donné un lit. Tu commenceras demain près du chêne gris. Je n'ai pas rêvé de lui, je ne dormais pas étendu au pied du chêne gris. Je guettais son pas. Et tout un hiver brûlant, notre amour a fait chanter la terre. Comme un recommencement, comme une prière. Il était un homme neige et moi j'étais une enfant soleil. Le printemps sur son manège déroulait pour nous ses arcs-en-ciel. S'il avait voulu partir, je n'aurais même pas su pleurer. J'aurais gardé le sourire qu'il m'avait donné. Quand des hommes sont venus, je n'ai pas compris. Au devant de moi, il a couru vers le chêne gris. Mais sans qu'il ait rien pu faire, le piège s'était fermé sur lui. Ils ont remercié mon père, puis ils sont partis. Il est retourné au nord et moi j'étais une enfant soleil. Il avait ses mains dehors et sur son dos le coton du ciel. Il a partagé le pain et mon père lui a donné un lit. Ce jour-là me paraît loin, près du chêne gris. Hey, reviens, je suis l'enfant soleil. Hey, reviens, je suis l'enfant soleil. Soleil, soleil.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. If you ask me, I think that's phenomenal. I do, like many other people, do of course prefer Tout est reconnaîtra, which I think is arguably the greatest winner in Eurovision of all time. That's my take, you know. Could be. Chat disconnected. What? Why is the chat disconnected? Wait, what's going on? Okay, I think it's back. Anyway, I love that from France. Very dramatic, very like the vocals, of course. It's just huge as well, of course, and the drama. It's all about the drama. Now, as for this little postcard here, okay. I feel like some of the countries are more difficult to guess than the others. I like how none of the people in the background have an actual face. They just have lines drawn on front of their face. It's like when you censor things. Like if you watch Google Maps and you walk on the street view, this is what the people look like on Google Maps. What country could this be? Anyone have a guess? Belgium, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Zo lang op jou gewacht. Hey, weet je wel, het is nu tijd voor het grote spel. Jij wordt nu mijn pantoffelheld. Jij neemt me in je armen en je draagt me in ons huis. Ik zal altijd heel lief voor je zijn. Zou dat niet heerlijk zijn voor jou en mij? Zo'n heel klein huisje voor ons allebei, waarin we heel gelukkig zouden zijn. En als je 's avonds naar je werk verschijnt, dan roep ik hey, hey, na 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 na. Hey, hey, na 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 na. Jij neemt me in je armen en je draagt me in ons huis. Zo zie je maar, zo komt alles voor mekaar. Wij worden samen nu een paar. Ik zorg voor jou, net zoals jij zorgt voor mij. En ons geluk gaat nooit voorbij. Jij neemt me in je armen en je draagt me in ons huis. Ik zal altijd heel lief voor je zijn. Zou dat niet heerlijk zijn voor jou en mij? Zo'n heel klein huisje voor ons allebei, waarin we heel gelukkig zouden zijn. En als je 's avonds naar je werk verschijnt, dan roep ik hey, hey, na 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 na. Hey, hey, na 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 na. Jij neemt me in je armen en je draagt me in ons huis. Hey, hey, na 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 na. Hey, hey, na 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 na. Hey, hey, na 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 na. Hey, hey, na 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 na.
So that was Belgium. Hey Nana, quite a memorable little tune there. As I'm sure someone has probably said in the chat, she did in fact record this song only 40 years after she performed it in Eurovision, 40 or so years. I don't know how the specific numbers. She was not a fan of this song back in the day, anyway. Maybe you were when we listened to it now. Something that I was like trying to figure out throughout the performance there. Was she wearing like a pie symbol on her necklace? It kind of looked like one, but I could be wrong. Now, could this be the United Kingdom, or am I just guessing and being completely wrong? I just, I get that vibe. Okay, it's Luxembourg apparently. Okay, what are we doing, lads? Okay, no, okay. So obviously, I don't know what else you could do for the Luxembourg postcard. I don't know why I thought it was the UK. I just saw like the lion and... Well, anyway. Okay, anyway. Luxembourg. Up next here. With a very long title in French that I cannot pronounce. I'll let you know that much. It's quite the haircut on Hervé here. Hervé. Mr. Roy. Let's go.
Un grand bateau qui s'éloigne vers un horizon de ciel bleu. Des ruisseaux courant la montagne. J'ai déjà vu ça dans tes yeux. De ciel d'azur ou d'orage, nos mains dans la main silencieux. Tous les deux nus sur une plage. J'ai déjà vu ça dans tes yeux. Dans tes yeux, je vois le reflet de toute ma vie. Ma vie qui s'en va irrésistiblement vers un bonheur infini. Combien d'hivers encore que demain tu vas t'en aller. Mais attends d'abord ma victoire. Et je te promets un été. Tout petit coin de terre, sous un grand morceau de ciel bleu, nous assis sur un banc de pierre, nous vieillirons tous les deux, tous les deux.
There we are. I think that song is obviously is often kind of forgotten in the context of everything else in this year, but I've always been quite fond of it. I think the movement of the song is nice. I think the composition just really strikes me as it's a bit unpredictable in what it tries to do. It's all about just kind of following along what it wants to do, and you just kind of let the song do its own thing. And vocally, she's selling it as well. I think I like it. I think it's a good song from Luxembourg. So I'm sure this has to be the Netherlands, right? Just listen to like the circus music. What did Netherlands do to deserve this? I mean, being the Netherlands, I suppose. And of course, considering the song they submitted this year, this is entirely warranted. Come along, everyone! What was that? Oh my god! Have a drink on me, Grudy. These watchalongs are helping me through a tricky year. Plus a shout out to Lieutenant Death. Thank you so much, Alipan. I got my energy drink, you know. But thank you very much. Sucks to hear about your tricky year. Personally, I've had a fantastic year, so I'm not gonna gloat here. But thank you very much for your donation. It's very kind of you. Are you ready to listen to Colorado, Mr. A? Because here we go. It is time. Thank you once more. Is it Harry Van Hoof? Harry! Let's go. Colorado. There we go. That's definitely a little bit of an earworm there from the Netherlands. Very catchy chorus. There's a lot of chorus in that song. There's a lot of whoa. There's a lot of Colorado. Favorite part of the song for me has to be the little instrumental break there, where there's a lot of dancing, a lot of chewing, a lot of jumping around. Oh, another little audience favorite, as we can hear. Would be interesting to know, of course, with the televote back in the day. Netherlands would have probably been a bit of a fan favorite then. I don't remember what position they got in real life, but it wasn't particularly high, if I remember correctly. Anyway, now it's time for the worst postcard of the year. I'm actually offended by seeing what they cooked up for Sweden's postcard. What is this? I feel embarrassed on behalf of my country. Apparently we're known for just trolls, and trolls look like this. And the trees, this is exactly what trees in Sweden look like. And this is how we move around, you know. We walk out into the forest, we go around, and then we do Ooba looba, hiya booga, oh hoo 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 hoo. Oh. Typical day in Sweden, absolutely. Now let's enjoy Satellite. Very classic song for us Swedes. For all of you not from Sweden, maybe you don't care about it, but I do. This is, love this. Hello Lars, let's go. Personally, always loved this song. It's a song that I've grown up with for sure. I love the piano work in it. I think that's a lot of fun. Some cool little guitar lines in there. The orchestration is really cool for this song. I think it has a punch to it, and it's very sing-along friendly, at least for a Swede, I would say. And I mean, obviously, there's a lot of context regarding Ted Gärdestad. incredibly beloved person in Sweden. He's unfortunately no longer with us. There's a lot of tragedy about his life, really. And if I may, it's time for me to do, just ramble about things that I like rambling about. He has made in my opinion, one of the most beautiful songs in Sweden, which is called Himlen är oskyldigt blå. It's probably difficult to spell that after I pronounced it, but Himlen är oskyldigt blå. Very beautiful song. I think you should listen to it. Now, I guess Norway? Vikings, Has to be. I mean, Denmark's performed, Sweden has performed, Finland has performed. I don't know if Finland even had Vikings. So obviously this has to be Norway. And Norway, Anita is back. She's gonna sing the word Oliver plenty of times. I mean, if you remember Casanova, it kind of suffered from a little bit of a concept that I like to call making more than 50% of your song the chorus. This song is suffering from the same little issue. However, I know a lot of people think this is very sweet, and it is. So let me know what you think of Oliver here. Norway up next.
Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, dans, nå är chansen din. Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, landaste dans blir min. Diskoteket är höjt, en tåke av rök ligger överallt. I mängden letar jag efter dig. 4 uker idag siden vi skilte lag. Du är en lycklig barn. Men hvis du går förbi vill jag se. Vill du ha nästedans? Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, dans, nå är chansen din. Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, landaste dans blir min. Du är riktig och in, ja så viktig och fin. Man kan bli avklädd, men nå är clownen visst ganska trist. Kommer du och så hit, för kostymen är slitt och folk ser vem du är. Då är du på min dörr som förr. Vill du ha nästedans? Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, dans, nå är chansen din. Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, landaste dans med mig nå. Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, dans, nå är chansen din. Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, landaste dans blir min. Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, dans, nå är chansen din. Dans med mig Oliver, Oliver, landaste dans blir min.
What do we think? Did Oliver end up dancing with her? If I was Oliver, I'd run away. That is one of the most shrill performances I've stumbled upon. Like the second half of the song, both the vocals and the horns in the orchestra, they're just so shrill. It's piercing my ears a little bit. I understand the appeal of Norway's song. It is very cute and very harmless in what it sets out to do, but I can't with it. I really can't. Now, this time it has to be the UK. You know? What should be something like, I don't know, what other countries are even left? How many countries are we left? Not a lot. I'm trying to think as well. What did the UK say? Is it Marianne? Is it Marianne that they sent this? Okay. Speaking of brilliant and impeccable vocal performances, this is one for the history books. Let's go. Marianne. Marianne, I'm gonna do what I can. Hello, Ken. Okay, the UK. Marianne. Austria's left, that's true. They're still in.
Out on a late night, way after midnight, armed with a bottle or two. What's the time? I'm getting out of my mind. I gotta get to you. She was in black lace, come back to my place, come for a drink and a dance. Boy, I found she didn't hang around, I didn't stand a chance. She paid a big rent for an apartment, uptown 121. She said, come inside, I got nothing to hide, I only want some fun. Having a good time, walking a tight line, I was out of my head. 'Cause when I reached for you, like I usually do, I found her instead. Marianne, I'm gonna do what I can, but I can't do more than try. Tear my heart out, trying to make it up to you. Marianne, I'm gonna do what I can, that's the truth, and that's the lie. Crying my eyes out, gotta get back with you. I woke up early with everything blurry and my head rattled with pain. Even so, I heard the doorbell go when someone called my name. There was a best friend down for the weekend. I knew I'd met her before. She said, you dirty man, when I see Marianne, I'm gonna tell her the score. Marianne, I'm gonna do what I can, but I can't do more than try. Tear my heart out, trying to make it up to you. Marianne, I'm gonna do what I can, that's the truth, and that's the lie. Crying my eyes out, gotta get it back with you. Out on a late night, way after midnight, armed with a bottle or two. What's the time? I'm getting out of my mind, I gotta get to you. Marianne, I'm gonna do what I can, but I can't do more than try. Tearing my heart out, trying to make it up to you. Marianne, I'm gonna do what I can, that's the truth, and that's no lie. Crying my eyes out, gotta get it back with you.
There we are, Marianne. Not my thing, but I will, of course, admit that this song has popped into my head more times than I want to admit, probably, because it is definitely, memorable. That's absolutely the case here. And there's a nice little groove to the song. I just can't comprehend the actual vocal style they're going for. Has to give some proper kudos for the outfits, of course, because particularly the guy on the right with the shades and the big hair, it's looking like a proper legend. If I was alive in 1979, I want to be him. Now, since only Austria and Spain are left, I can put two and two together and say that this is most likely Austria up next. I like the contrasting clothing styles here in this postcard. The guy in the middle is definitely suiting in very nicely. Again, with the beautiful drawings in the background as well, with the people there. Love the shapes of their faces, mainly. They're very natural. Lovely. Heute im Jerusalem is song number 18 of the night. Richard Österreicher is here. And so am I, and so are all of you watching. And now we're going to listen to Heute im Jerusalem.
Erhebet euch, tut ab und der Angst zu wehren. Seht aus der Kühle hoher Luft, da fallen 100 Monde als Zeichen für den Neubeginn, als Sinn wider den Wiedersehen. Und heute in Jerusalem, endlich in Jerusalem, Atem holen und besinnen. Und heute in Jerusalem, Friede für Jerusalem. Seht aus der Kühle hoher Luft, da fallen 100 Monde als Zeichen für den Neubeginn, als Sinn wider den Wiedersehen. Und heute in Jerusalem, endlich in Jerusalem, Atem holen und besinnen. Und heute in Jerusalem, Friede für
There we are. Very intriguing effort altogether from Austria this year. I've always thought this when I've listened to this song. I really like the verses. I think they're quite effective in what they set out to do. They're just finally just parts that you kind of get sucked into and just, well, I do. I think like the complexity within the songwriting there is very, very nice. But then the choruses just feel like the complete opposite. They're just elongated, like long notes that don't really provide anything interesting for the song. Feels like they just wanted to make a memorable chorus, and I'm not a big fan of that. So it's a bit of a contrasting song there from Austria. Finally, this is obviously the country of Spain. We got the Matador here. We got an audience that I love looking at. It's wonderful. Oh, this is funny shenanigans going on here. It adds to the charm of the entire year, these postcards. I love it. And another thing I love is really the final song of the evening here. I think Spain, Su Canción, is a lovely little tune. There are children. Children will appear on stage. I know some people don't like that. But this song, in my book, I'm a big fan. So I'm going to be singing here with a smile on my face, nodding along, tapping my foot, and just being happy. You're free to join me. You're also free to sit in the corner and be grumpy, because that's what I usually do. So, let's go. Final song of the evening is from Spain.
Paseando sola en mi ciudad, yo sentí que un canto me llegaba. Me acerqué y pude contemplar a unos niños que cantaban. Uno fue y me dijo:
mayor!
¿No quieres incluir tu voz cansada? Ya verás qué fácil es cantar. Si tienes bien alegre el corazón, si todo el hiciera una canción que hable de paz, que hable de amor, sería sencillo podernos reunir para vivir con ilusión. Quiero que sienta conmigo esta canción, que deje atrás su mal humor, para que salga en la vida a sonreír y a disfrutar su condición. Cante en su casa a solas mi canción, comprenderá que no hay dolor cuando se tiene la dicha de vivir y un corazón que compartir. Cierre los ojos conmigo y diga adiós a esta canción que me enseñó vivir el hoy, no el ayer. Una canción que de los dos es su canción. La 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 la. Que me enseñó vivir el hoy, no del ayer. Una canción que es de los dos, es su canción.
With the thank you notes, of course. Kind of forgot about that aspect. You know, my main thing that I just really like about this song is the melody of the chorus mainly. I think it's just so, it has such a nice little flow to it. I understand people don't like the input of the children and it feels a bit, you know, plastic and whatnot, but you know, I think it's really sweet and wholesome. I'm a softie. Let me be a softie. Before we get into the recap, I'll mention it again. Let me be a softie. We have 19 minutes for you to get your votes in. Jaron has opened the voting, and as he said in the chat here on YouTube, 22:10, that's when the voting closes, Central European time, which is in 19 minutes. So make sure you get your votes in. You can go via the link on Discord. If you're not already on the Discord server, do join it. It's linked below the stream. You can also go directly via the website. That's fine too. Need a recap? You're gonna get one. And then, of course, after the recap, another massive highlight, if not the biggest highlight of the evening, is going to take place. So don't go anywhere. Just get your votes in and then come back, you know. Now, time for the recap. And yeah, prepare your votes.
Basta un raggio di luna per fare del mare una musica jazz, per restare da soli sia in casa che fuori, ma sempre io e te. Quando un raggio di luna improvviso ogni volta disco, tango e le har gått med garnityr oplugt op en jockey uden næsten skal op med et fra USA, soul, reggae eller pop. Kom der lige Peter med Beethoven tager en nu sin bilagan med lidt vinyl, en glid og lidt bizarre, en disco tango.
Love in my heart, happy man.
riesi superstar. Ote Selene, gerne zu gehen. Allein an Luft haben manchmal die schönsten Ideen. Oh, wir machen sie zum Musikinstrument. Und so entstand unsere Band. Zuerst hat jemand die Töpfe gebracht. Daraus war bald schon ein Schlagzeug gemacht. Oh, und was in so eine Gießkanne steckt, klingt das von denn wir sind von oben. Und der Teufel bringt uns Flügel nun. Chick, chick, chick ist mein
que me enseñó vivir el hoy, no del ayer. Una canción que de los dos es su canción.
There we are. That's the full recap. We're back into the arena. We're gonna get our two hosts back. And then, are you ready for what's about to happen? We got several languages here. I feel like maybe I have time to go get some water while they're talking in their three languages. You know what? I'm gonna try this. I'll let you listen to them in the meantime. And hopefully I won't miss the interval act. So I'll be back in 10 seconds.
דובר הצוות בכל מדינה יודיע לנו מי הם 10 השירים הטובים ביותר לדעת הצוות. סדר ההכרזה על הניקוד הוא כסדר השמעת השירים בתחרות. וכמובן, צוות מקומי אינו רשאי להעניק נקודות לשיר המייצג את ארצו הוא בתחרות.
Vous venez donc d'entendre les 19 chansons choisies pour ce Grand Prix de l'Eurovision 1979. Merci à tous, merci aux artistes,
All right,
aux auteurs
it's soon
et aux
time.
chefs d'orchestre.
Guess who got himself a carrot as well? Lovely. I'm just completely focused on what's about to happen.
Vous savez que dans chacun des pays participants, un jury a été constitué.
Both are great hosts. Yes, I like them a lot as well. It's just unfortunate that they say everything in 3 languages, you know? That part is unnecessary, in my opinion. But maybe back in the day it was totally necessary, so, you know, all the more power to them. I'm not gonna criticize choices made in 1979. Or maybe I am. I'm already doing it, so yeah. 14 seconds you are late. Sorry. When Mr. Neff, when students are late in class, they get their parents get an email sent to them saying, Adam did not show up in time to class today, and then their parents are like, Adam. And that's kind of how I feel now, me being late back. Okay, let's see what he's saying now. Explaining the voting system, and I don't care. I don't care. I care about the interval act. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I don't care about the spokespeople either, because Mr. Monaco is no longer the Monegasque representative, which still makes me sad.
The national jury should not vote for its own country's song. The voting procedure will be controlled by Mr. Frank Neff,
Mr.
head
Neff.
of the Division of Special TV Programs at the EBU. He's our scrutineer, and he's
Am I getting an email because you were late? No, we don't send it to grandmas. Sorry.
But until the voting starts, we still have some minutes, and we are all invited to enjoy them with the dancing group Shalom
Here we go.
Invitation.
Here we go.
Peace 79. What an appropriate name for a new era of hope. Peace 79. Directed by Gavri Levy in a medley of Israeli folk dances.
Are we ready?
Ah,
come on. No, we don't want the French. We want the interval act. Please. Por favor. Bitter. Do you say bitter for please? And no, do you? Bitter. Snälla. Snälla, 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 snälla. Jag ber er snälla, 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 snälla. Give us the interval act. Come on. Yes, let's go, let's go. Come on. You better be around for this. You're not gonna be disappointed. Maestro. See, so I know this interval act is a long one. I know that it's not for everyone, but it really warms my heart, everything about it. It's like such kind of like a compact compilation of a lot of things that you just want from the show. It's culturally, of course, very, very palpable in that way. I think the interval act just gets better and better as it goes on. The final part of it, I just love how everything looks. It's very aesthetically pleasing. The synchronized dancing throughout the whole thing is wonderful to my eyes, and the music, of course, going along with it. And then, like, the cherry on top for sure is bringing out all of the contestants, the whole production around it, the hosts, from the postcards. Everyone just goes onto stage, kind of just celebrating this wonderful evening that we've all had together. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful way to just put everything, like, to tie everything up in a bow. Like, the show should basically just end here. Like, I know there's obviously a voting after it, and the voting takes like an hour this year because they say everything in 3 languages. But I just think everything about that just comes together so nicely. It's such a great closer to a show. You really just tie it back to the cultural side of things, to the country hosting, and really just embracing that aspect of it. And then you embrace the entire competition aspect by bringing every performer out. Everyone's, happy, excited to be a part of everything that happens. It's a beautiful little finale to it. I'm losing my words here. I've been talking too much, but I love this interval act with all of my heart. I really do. So, one other thing that I love is hearing from Mr. Smith. Darren, may I ask you if we have a result?
Good evening, Groot. I can confirm that we have a result for Eurovision 1979. Tonight, 230 people have voted. That's just 3 voters off our all-time record. We've had 5 new voters from Germany, Poland, Scotland, Macau and the United Kingdom. We've had 174 people leave -3s. Of course, we are commemorating -3 tonight, and we've had 100 predictions. So now it's time to go Grooty.
Thank you very much, Darren. Did you say Macau? That is quite exotic, I gotta say. 230 voters, 3 off our all-time record. We'll get there one day. Thank you everyone for taking part. Spot on 100 predictions as well. Quite a fun little detail there. Now I'll make sure to get my little comment section up on my phone so I can see what all of you will write as the voting happens. So let me just prepare that. I'm also preparing the scoreboard here, loading it up on the website, and I'll get it to you very, very shortly. There we have the little watch. Whoops, I can take off the audio on my phone. Macau is kind of crazy, isn't it? The Macau person is not from Macau. Okay, well, it's a little bit disappointing, but hey, it's a new voter. Welcome to our okay. I'm just sitting here laughing to myself, and you're like, what is he? He's gone crazy? No, I just loaded up my scoreboard, and yeah, okay. Darren is doing Darren things, and I love it. Here we have our scoreboard for today. -3 points. I messed up my votes. It's a throwback to season 1. In case you're not familiar, there is, of course, we have the -3 vote, just like Darren mentioned in the announcement. You can vote for your least favorite song. It spawned out of the season 1 watch-along for 1979, where my votes were completely messed up. I suppose the reason was a certain someone hacking into the score whiz that we used back then. These days, there will be no messed up votes in that sense, but the -3 legacy will live on throughout the eternity of these watch-alongs, and season 1 of 1979 is when it started. Now, of course, we will get to the voting, but yes, this picture, I'm framing it. I really do. I really will. Okay, 100 jurors, 130 people making up the televote. That's 10 more than yesterday. The excitement for 1979 was a bit more tangible, I suppose. Let's get right. 153 people watching right now. 155. Hell yes. Stick around. Find out who's going to win this. Let's go. Who's first up today? Marc Dowd of the Eurobliss podcast. Welcome, Marc Dowd of the Eurobliss podcast. Happy to have you with us. What's your favorite song of 1979? That's going to be our first leader. We got France. Très intéressant. If you don't mind me saying so. France taking the lead early on here, as not the Belarusian jury will fill up with 7 more points for France. We got an 8 for Denmark there, a 10 for Portugal, and a 12 from not the Belarusian jury goes to Germany, who now up in the lead. 20, 19, 18 our current top 3. Flashbacks to yesterday's voting, huh? We're still only on jury number 3, of course. But anyway, we got Lee 44 voting next up here. 8 points to France there, taking back that lead. 10 points to Spain to go up into the top 5. And a 12 going to Israel. Their first points, actually. But 12 points off the mark now then. Into 6th place. Next up is Felipe from Portugal. Look at these votes. Quite consistent with the current scoring here. 8 points to Denmark. 10 points to France. Does the 12 go to Germany? If you have never noticed before, Felipe usually votes with a very high consensus of the of the entire community. His votes are quite representative of what the standings usually look like. Rodmorg's here, and everyone is now off the mark with their points. I just know only 6 points to Norway. I thought Rodmorg was going to 12 Norway, but he's 12ing Greece. Okay, not bad, not bad. I know Rodmorg has a soft spot for Norway, or for Anita, I should say. So I thought the 12 was going there, but no. Even Rodmorg can surprise us, as he's done many times with blanking Yugoslavia, right? Jair Simoni here, 10 points to Norway, moving up to the top of the scoreboard, or top half. And Israel with the 12 to go into 4th place. France now in the lead, Germany in 2nd, and Denmark in 3rd. Happy birthday to Megan's hair, your jury number 7. Hope you had a lovely day, and hopefully you'll keep having a lovely day. Let's see if you can celebrate your birthday with your favorite song winning. That would be Germany. It's up in the lead, so maybe it's going to be a happy, happy, happy day for you. Germany now up in the lead with a 12. That's because Felipe votes for his predictions. Well, that seems a bit odd, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not here to judge. We got Jake up next to vote here. 10 points to Germany again. And a 12 going to Spain, going a few places up there into 6th. Oh, Alexander, your birthday is tomorrow. Then no watch-along during your birthday, so I wish you a happy early birthday. November 6th. All right. Happy birthday in advance to you. Wagikarp here, 10 points to Israel there. And a 12 going to Germany. Back up in the lead it goes. Okay, next up is Legal Maurice, jury number 10. Got some points for the lower scoring songs there. Luxembourg moving a lot of places with a 7. 8 points to Israel there, 10 points to Finland, and the 12 going to Denmark. Not moving a place there, but tagging along to the top group there. Germany still in the lead. Yafil from Greece is our next voter. France now momentarily up in the lead. 8 points to Greece, still in the top 5 there. 10 points to Israel in 3rd. And a 12 going the way of Germany to be up in the lead again there. Switzerland currently lost, yes indeed. Yes indeed. Marc from the Netherlands. Some points for Austria down there at the bottom. Nothing else changes on the scoreboard so far. Greece with 8 more points. 10 points to Germany, still in the lead. And a 12 going to Israel, moving up to 2nd ahead of France there. Okay, next voter. Biti Zdrava wishes a happy birthday to his husband, as we all do. Happy day to both of you? I guess that's what you'd say. 10 points to Denmark here from Biti Strava, and a 12 to Germany. Extending the gap up there at the top. Now up on 19 points between Germany and Israel. Ivanik Punk will be our next voter. Some points for the lower scoring songs here. Italy going to the top half. 8 points to Denmark. 10 points to Finland in 6th place there. And a 12 going to the UK. Look at that. Marianne's up in the top 10. As we move on to Kitty from the UK. So our next voter. France back up to third. Denmark up to second there. 10 points to Germany, who are making a lead up there now. 12 points to Israel. 22 points behind Germany for the lead there. France, Denmark, and Greece still rounding out the top 5. Hey Tonana Johansson. Cheeky as always. I should do this at the same time, right? We got 8 points to Netherlands there. 10 points to Denmark. Goes up to second again. And the 12 going to Israel to take that second place back. Only 12 points separating Germany and Israel now. A bit reminiscent of yesterday's voting, of course. Only difference is that Belgium is very far from tagging along with them. But look at that. Belgium making a move here from Maria. Now you're a disco tango queen. Some points for Denmark then, maybe. There we are. Denmark with a 12 there from Maria. Up on 117. I don't know the Japanese flag. I don't understand. Usually, anyway. I just like, have we ever seen like the Japanese flag in the voting sessions? I feel like that's very uncommon. Anyway, Victor here from America gives 10 big points for Luxembourg and then a 12 to Germany to again pull away a little bit from Israel and Denmark there. France has kind of dropped back to fourth with a bit of a gap as well, as Adi Star is our next voter. Denmark up to second here. Germany with 8 points. A 10 for France. And the 12 going to Finland to overtake Greece for that top five position now. It's definitely 4 songs that are pulling away. They're quite far ahead. Silesian Pirog here puts Israel back up to second. We have 8 points for Finland. A 10 for Denmark. Denmark doing well here. And a 12 for Germany. So Germany 20 points ahead of Denmark now. Then Israel third, France fourth, and Finland then now in fifth. 16 points ahead of Greece already as well. Predushan Green. Yes, I agree. 10 points to Germany here, and a 12 from the Green goes to France. Sticking along with Israel and Denmark there. What is the UK doing on the left side? Did they end up there yesterday? I think they finished 10th. Coco, right? Maybe they can replicate that tonight. Annie N here with 8 points to Israel, 10 points to Finland, who are up in the hundreds now, and Germany with another 12. It's looking good for Germany so far. But of course, yesterday it was looking... Wait, who was it that was leading early on? Maybe it was Germany. Or was it Israel? I don't remember. I've already forgotten. Crazy. Trödler und Coco's chance. That's good. Spain with a 10 there and Germany with a 12. Coco's chances. The Coco references will always be funny for me, you know. So, yeah. Jon Jakobsen here, next up. Sweden moving a lot of places there with a 6. It's very close on the right side of the scoreboard. 10 points to Denmark there and a 12 going to France. Very close up at the top here. 4 songs definitely ahead of the rest. Finland kind of making that 5th place its own. Greece is the competitor. Luis Misiego here. I'm sure that's a reference I should understand, as always, but I don't. We got a 10 for France, though. And a 12 for Spain, going up to 7th place there now. Israel with nothing, which puts them down to 4th. Yanis, next one to vote. These are the first points. Ireland moving a few places there with a 7. Got 8 points for Finland. 10 points for Denmark there. And a 12 going to Spain. Spain doing well now. 2 12s in a row. Up in the hundreds. Catching up to Greece. Next one to vote is Christina Simon. So who's Christina? What's this reference that I should understand? I'm not sure. We got a 10 for France there anyway. And Christina Simon gives 12 points to Germany, who are now... Yeah, they're pulling away. 35 points ahead of Denmark, still in second. Patriotic Jere loves the Swiss conductor. I've completely forgotten who the Swiss conductor was. I'm terribly sorry, but Switzerland with 8 points. That's good for them. A 10 for Denmark, and if Jere is patriotic, we know where the 12 goes. There we are. Germany, 37 points ahead now of Denmark, still in second. Genghis Al. Some points for Germany here, maybe. Got a Genghis reference in the name. 8 points to Israel. 10 points to Denmark. And the 12 going to Germany, yes. The divide between the left side and the right side is insane. Yeah, 22 points. I think the UK are just kind of in no man's land there, in the middle of it. Because like from Netherlands down to Luxembourg, we have a big gap, for sure. I'm personally a little bit sad that Sweden's down there. I was hoping people liked Sweden a bit more, but I get it. Belgium getting their first 12 here from Anselmi, going up on 40 points here into 12th place, yes. Nix and Honey, next voter, with an 8-pointer for Finland there. A 10 for Israel, goes up to 3rd. And a 12 to France to take back the 3rd. Germany losing a bit of its lead there to the competition as Disco Lemon a la carte. A la carte. I don't know. From America, of course. With 8 points to Finland, 10 points to France, and a 12 to Denmark. Okay, Denmark is starting to catch Germany. 24 points between them now. Mario, I counted 152 las in the Spanish song. That can't be true. Is that seriously correct? 152? That's mad. Norway with a 10 there, moving a lot of places, and another 12 for Germany. So Germany, again, pulling away a little bit. Ellen predicted Sweden 6th. Okay, well, I wasn't that optimistic about it, but happy someone believed in it. Ionation, our next voter here, we got a 10 for Denmark and a 12 for Germany. Okie dokie. Next one, jury number 35 is Annie from Germany. And the lower points here, oh, look at Sweden making moves. They started to catch up to the UK here. The UK haven't scored points in quite a while now. Definitely lost ground to the Netherlands here. 10 points to Finland and another 12 for Germany. But as you can see, Belgium are now only 9 points behind the UK. So that battle for 10th is probably heating up. Like, it feels like the top 9 has been confirmed at this point because they're so far ahead. Philip here gives 8 points to Denmark, 10 points to Finland, and the 12 to Greece. I think Greece is really the only one who can challenge Finland for that top 5 spot. But Finland's not that far away from Israel either, you know? And we're still, of course, very early. We have like almost 200 voters to go, right? Yeah, we have 230 voters. So, yeah, it's a long one. Stan here, 10 more points for Finland, and a 12 going to France. Up on 243 points then. Germany are up in the 300s. Next up is Huao Yuri from Macau, first time voter. Happy to have you with us, even though you're not actually from Macau, but still, we'll take it. 10 points to Greece here and a 12 to France, who are now catching up to Denmark by quite a lot. 6 points between those two now, have left Israel behind. Saterios, I like that. Sweden moving a place there. Saterios is, you know, Asterios is very cheeky every time. You just kind of threw two letters around there and it became beautiful. Greece with another 12, puts them closer to Finland. Next voter will be Groot's grandma. Let's see what grandma votes for. These songs, a few of the songs on the lower side of the scoreboard there. An 8 for France, who are now up in second. Never mind, Denmark takes that back. And the 12 to Germany. Let's see. Kirstein Cake. Maybe. From Germany, 8 points to Denmark. Denmark and France are having a proper ding-dong there. 10 points to Greece. Very close to Finland now. And a 12 to Israel. So we have 7 points separating Finland from Greece for that. Of course, we're going to have... The next watch-along will, of course, be the best-of final. So we're going to pick the last 5 songs for that special little final tonight. Anne-Marie from Malta. So this is obviously David, which is cheeky. I like it. 12 points to France there. Back up to second they go. Okie dokie then. Next up is Achilles und Company. Good name, I approve. A few movements there on the right side of the scoreboard. We got an 8-pointer for Spain, a 10 for Sweden. Sweden's now up to the top half. The UK finally lost its place there, and a 12 for Germany. The rest of the top 5 not being Achilles' favorite songs for sure. Germany now have a very large lead at the top. Jeffrey up next. Greece are now back up in the top 5 with a 5 there. 10 points to France. And the 12 from Jeffrey going to Denmark. Yeah, the top 3 now seems to run away with it as well. Israel has definitely lost ground there. ESC fan BG from Bulgaria, of course, with these votes. Finland and Greece properly going at it for them. 8 points to Netherlands there. 10 points to France. Up to second they go again. And the 12 to Belgium, who are now up in the top half. And nothing for Germany there. John of Colorado. Lala counter 3. Thanks, kids. I'm sure they say you're welcome. Greece up to the top 5 again. France with a 10. And the 12 from John of Colorado goes to Finland. Nothing for the song Colorado from John of Colorado. I said Colorado like 10 times now in the space of 10 seconds, so I'll stop. And move on to Disco Tango Daz. Good name. I like it. Very nice. Very nice. 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Denmark, and the 12 from Darren goes to Israel. Still in 4th place there. Putting some distance down to Finland now. We got Betty Misilisiego. It's probably a Spain reference. Yes, I think so. Yes. Denmark up to second now again. Israel with a 10. And the 12 from Betty Misilisiego goes to Germany. 70 points ahead now. So we're closing into the halfway point of the jury vote. Hallelujah, 10 points. Are you spoiling your votes? Let's see. 8 points to Germany. Blasphemy. You can't do that. Where does the 12 go, though? Switzerland, look at that. Trödler und Company with a 12, moving ahead of Ireland there. Ireland very low in the scoreboard, of course, compared to their real-life result. Has to be said, I suppose. D. Dot here. Belgium now in the 100 points club. France with an 8 there. 10 for Germany. And the 12 from D. Dot goes to Denmark, who are back up in second. And that is the halfway point of the jury vote. 50 more jurors to go, and then a huge televote to leave their mark on the voting as well. Rock and Roll Kids from Ireland, 4th time on the jury here, with 8 points to Germany, 10 points to Luxembourg, moving ahead of the UK. UK has dropped back quite a bit here, and France with another 12 to go up in second. Next up to vote, Muzamaza, or Muzamaza, or something like that, with 8 points to Denmark there. 10 points to Finland. Finland has put a gap down to Greece here as well. And another 12 for Germany. It's looking good for Germany to get 2 wins in a row. I don't think it's the last time Germany will win either. Well, they haven't won yet, but if they don't win this year, they're going to win soon, I'm pretty sure anyway. AJ from Northern Ireland here with a 10 for Greece. And a 12 for France. France back up to second. Okay, who's next? Next will be Kaiklen from Denmark. Let's see, will you also give Denmark some points? They need it in that battle for second. Or maybe for the lead, we don't know yet. 10 points for Germany there. Yes, Tommy has your support, and Denmark are up to second again. When will Malta win, though? I hate to break it to you, but I will not predict them to win any year. But it could happen. It could happen. Ellen is a big fan of 1979. You and me both, Ellen. What's your favorite song? Denmark. Nice choice. You seem to also quite be in alignment with the current standings. You vote for a lot of the songs towards the top here. Silla Esi Superstar. You sure are. That's what you are. A superstar. With these as the first vote, we got 10 points for France and a 12 going to Germany. Next up is ESC Fan France from Mauritania. Ireland moving 1 place there, otherwise no movement so far. Denmark with 8 more there. A 10 for Germany. And the 12 going to Sweden. Très intéressant. Sweden now up a bit ahead of Belgium as well. Has gone back up to that 10th place. Elendil from Yugoslavia, of course, is our next voter. 8 more points for Finland. And a 10 for France. and the 12 from Elendil to Germany, who now almost have a 100-point lead. 97 points between Germany and Denmark. It does look like a proper landslide, as you say, Andy. We'll see. Checkered from Australia here is our next voter. We got 8 more points for Sweden. Sweden's doing a little bit of a late comeback here. Monaco with a 10, closing up to the battle there at the bottom. And then another 12 for Germany, who now have a 102-point lead. As Per is the next one who will vote for us. And here are Per's votes. 8 points for Austria, so Austria running away a little bit again from Monaco down there. 10 points for Luxembourg, who are now up on 100 as well. And the 12 going to France. I completely missed it. I was like, where is the 12? And then went to France. How do you pronounce this? Yusufile from Italy. First time in the jury. Welcome to the jury. 10 points to France and the 12 to Israel. Yeah. I mean, the top 3 has definitely separated themselves from the rest quite a lot. DJ Nilpois of the Eurobliss podcast. So we have another Eurobliss podcast voter here. First time in jury. Nice to have you with us, DJ Nilpois. 10 points to Germany there. And the 12 going to Greece. Greece still in 6th place there. Very close to Finland though. And Israel's not that far up the score either. Heute in Petach Tikva. I don't know where that is, but maybe I'm just uneducated. Perhaps. Finland with a 10 there, still in the top 5, and Denmark with the 12. Okie dokie. Jury number 64. Je suis l'enfant baguette. That's a name that I'd write that name as well. That is good. Je suis l'enfant baguette. I love it. I love it. 10 points for France there, and a 12 for Germany again. And I just look at my phone. 165 viewers right now. Thank you. That is incredible. I'm very happy to see that. That just fills my heart with joy. Rodu 1979 from Argentina. 8 points to Spain there. A 10 for Finland. Finland very close to Israel now. And another 12 for France. Baguette count 3. It's impossible that I've said baguette only 3 times tonight. Maybe 30. You need to add the 0, I think. ESC George here. Italy moving 1 place there with a strong 1 point. 8 points to France, 10 points to Portugal. Portugal has run away from Spain and Netherlands as well, I've just noticed. And another 12 for Germany. Still more than 100 points in the lead. As Yarata is our next voter. And these points are all quite consistent on the scoreboard here. 8 points to Spain, 10 points to Denmark. There's one of the fan favorites you're not a fan of. Germany getting the 12. Not a fan of France. Otherwise you voted for the whole top 11 then. Next up is Jakob from Denmark. And these are Jakob's points. No movement on the scoreboard so far. 8 more points for France. 10 points for Germany. And the 12 going to Greece. It's very close now between Finland and Israel. I don't know if you've noticed, but they only have 5 points between them. Polina from Israel will give Finland 7 points, who are now up in 4th then. Never mind. Get it straight back there. France with a 10 and Germany with a 12. 119 points separating Germany and Denmark. France only 5 points behind Denmark as well. If Germany wasn't here, we'd have a proper excitement going on at the top. But things can still change. Hej, jag känner mig som Oliver Kahn, Nana. Why? Why are you feeling like Oliver Kahn? Anyway. Oh, it's a 12 to Sweden, so it's like a Sweden reference. But the Oliver Kahn part I don't get. But okay, 12 points to Sweden. Castilla-La Mancha jury from Malagon today. I guess Malagon is in Castilla-La Mancha, but yes. 10 points to Spain there, and a 12 going to Denmark to take back the 2nd place. Can highly recommend Helsinki, gorgeous city even at the end of October. I've actually never been to Finland. Well, I've been to Åland, which, you know, is kind of Finland, but I should definitely go to Helsinki. Thank you for recommending it, Alan. Must be cold in October, though. Lord Nibor here, another 12 for Sweden, and you see Oliver is Norway song and Oliver and Genghis Khan. Oh, that's it's too clever for me to understand. Sweden catching up to the Netherlands. I wanted to mention that. Teacup next up here. 8 points to Denmark, 10 points to Finland. Finland's so close to Israel. And a 12 to Germany. Yeah, the Norway and Germany reference, it was too clever for me. Too clever for me. Even I've been to Finland. Well, I've been to Åland. It counts. It counts. Yes. Genghis Kat is our next voter with a 10 for Germany there. And a 12 going to France. Never been to Finland. How is that even possible? I live closer to Norway and Denmark, you know, and I don't know, I've just never had a reason to visit Finland, I suppose. What should I do in Finland, you know? It's similar to Sweden, isn't it? I don't know. Thierry here with a 10-pointer for Denmark and a 12 for Sweden. Nothing for Germany there, and Sweden are now within striking distance of the Netherlands. It's just a ferry ride away, Groot. You just automatically assume that I live in Stockholm, which I don't. So it's not just a ferry ride away. I need to get to Stockholm before taking the ferry. So, Yashin here, 12 points to Denmark, which puts them almost... They are now only 101 points behind. So, closing the gap. Alvision here from Spain. Ireland and Finland making moves. Finland are back up in the 4th place. Portugal with 8 points there, 10 points to Spain. And the 12 to France. Does Finland even exist? I do think so. We're just... Well, you don't have to be jealous of them because Denmark are currently in 2nd. But us Swedes, we're very jealous of the Finnish score right now. Up in 4th place. -3 points. Vyacheslav is our 78th juror with a 10-pointer for Germany. And a 12 points for Israel, who are now tied with Finland for 4th place. And look at Greece. 14 points behind. We have a proper battle for those top 5 places today, which I love. Brian T, 1980 here. 8 points to Spain, 10 points to Germany, and the 12 going to Portugal. Portugal very much on their own in 7th. Yes, I can sauna in Finland. That's true. I need to take the bus to get to Helsinki and then by ferry to Sweden. I've done it many times. Okay, your next trip is to Finland. Actually, it's not, because I'm heading to Barcelona in December, so yeah. No, it won't be. Spoody here, 10 big points for Austria at the bottom of the table, and France with a 12, which puts France up in 2nd again. It's not over till it's over, you know. Milos K from Montenegro with these early votes. No movement so far. 8 points to Germany, 10 points to Denmark. Back up in 2nd they go. And Portugal with another 12. Further cementing that 7th place. Groot visits Malta when? Honestly, I really want to. It looks beautiful. I've planned on doing it many times, but it's just never happened. I absolutely need to do that. It's on my list. It's definitely on my list. Keith here, 10 points to Israel, up in the 400s now. And Greece with a 12. I just love the fact that the top 5 has a massive battle going on for it. Magnus is hoping for Finland getting into that top 5. It's currently in there. Have a good night, Magnus. And TMG Bach. I'm sure I'm supposed to get that as well. Oh, it's Tommy Seebach, of course. Oh, you idiot. Anyway, Denmark got a 12. I was like, Giebach. Who's Bach tonight? Of course, it's Tommy. Alexander Kant. We got a lot of a lot of Germany references tonight, of course. 8 points to France there, a 10 for Denmark, and a 12 going to Germany. You know who to get in touch with if you need tips. I absolutely do, David. I need a guide. You know, I need a guide. You're helping me out. You're a moderator. You're basically obliged to. So there's no way for you to say no. Gali Gale Force is happy lady dancing a tango. Let's see, there's an Ireland reference in there. There's a Denmark reference. Denmark with a 12 there, of course, as well. Up on 591 there. Carla next up, jury number 86. Sweden have now overtaken Netherlands. Très intéressant. Mycket intressant. Carla here, 12 points going to Denmark, up in the 600s now. Germany, meanwhile, are up in the 700s. David Puntsalan from America with an 8-pointer for Finland, who are back up in 4th. 10 points to Denmark, and the 12 going to Israel. Back up in 4th they go. Love to visit Malta, but it's a bit far to nip for a weekend. I think like you need to do a Europe trip for that case, Ellen. Like go to both, like maybe Italy and then, you know, go over to Malta or something like that. Or like take a Mediterranean cruise or something like that. Oof, that sounds lovely, honestly. I should do that one day. Paracelsa here, 10 points for Netherlands, who are now back up ahead of Sweden. And a 12 to Germany. 102 points ahead of Denmark, still in 2nd. Predicting Sweden in 6th wasn't so bad after all. No, it wasn't. They're up there. And I mean, they have striking distance on Spain as well. Steve gives 8 points to Germany, 10 points to Switzerland, up in the hundreds they go as well, and a 12 to Israel. Only 3 countries now yet to reach 100 points in the jury vote. The UK have fallen like a stone. Like Switzerland and Norway are only 1 point behind them. And they were up in 10th quite comfortably for a long time. Hani from Finland with 10 points to Denmark here, and the 12 going to Greece. Yeah, Greece has lost a bit of touch with Israel and Finland now, but they got some points back there. ESC Pontus, who hallelujah. 7 points for Israel there. Switzerland and Norway now overtaking the UK. Never mind. But yeah, like the fall of the UK needs to be studied. 10 points to Sweden there, and a 12 to Germany. Only 9 jurors to go then. First of those will be Dans med Happy Man Seger, Dr. Seger. Is Dr. Seger a happy man tonight? Will Happy Man get some points from Dr. Seger? 8 points to Denmark, 10 points to Belgium. Belgium on its own in 11th there as well, I've noticed. And a 12 for France. Nothing for the happy man from Ireland. But I'm happy that happy man Dr. Seger is happy. Zamir, first time in the jury. Happy to have you with us, Zamir, from Bosnia and Herzegovina. These are the first points. Ireland moving some places, being happy again. And a 10 for France, and a 12 for Germany. I've also noticed that Denmark and France have a pretty big gap between them now as well. That has definitely developed throughout. Alex is typing from Singapore, is our next voter here. Norway and the UK making moves on the right side. Germany with 8 more points. A 10 for Switzerland, moving 3 places with that. And a 12 to the Netherlands, catching up to Spain here in the battle for 8th place. Frede is the next one to vote. These are the lower points. Monaco getting a few there. We have 8 points for France. A 10 for Switzerland. Okay, Switzerland moving ahead of Luxembourg there now. And a 12 for Denmark, which puts them 105 points behind now. Nothing for Germany there. Mary making merry music over the sea in Nicaragua. Alright. Are you actually in Nicaragua now? That's crazy. Is that a cool country? Like, is that a cool place to visit? Maybe it is. I should study up on Nicaragua a bit. I've heard that maybe it's a bit dangerous. Is that just stereotypes? I don't know. Or like pre-assumptions. France got a 12 anyway. But now I'm curious. I should read up a bit on Nicaragua. Want to visit Latin America at some point, you know. Jørndin then, with 8 points for Denmark, 10 points to Switzerland, and the 12 to Germany. Okay, 3 jurors to go. Dominic from Croatia with these points. Italy is also 1 point away from getting 100 points. Will they get there? That is the question. 10 more points for Germany, who are now spot on 800 points, and a 12 for France. My biggest gap is the Iberian Peninsula, but maybe soon. I have vacations to plan for next year. What do you mean, your biggest gap? Your biggest gap? I don't get it. Anyway, Suna here with 10 more points for Finland, who are up in 4th again, and the 12 to Germany. It's just a Netherlands reference. Sorry, Groot. Oh, with the Nicaragua thing. Okay, got it. Got it. Lived in Nicaragua for a few months. I loved it. Really? That's honestly so cool. Tell me more. Loved it, really, huh? Alright, my votes are of course the last ones. I've completely just disregarded what I voted for, but yes, there you are. These are the final standings for the jury vote. Look at like Finland and Israel separated by 1 point. Germany looking comfortable at the top, but if Denmark gets, 1,000 televote points here, anything can happen. Italy never reached those 100 points. Travel gap, Groot. Never visited Spain or Portugal. Minus a 1-day cruise stop in Valencia. I know, shameful. I don't get... What is a travel gap? I haven't heard of that expression before. Sorry. Either way, Germany might be able to break the points record. You think so? Isn't the points record above 2,000 points? Didn't we get... didn't we have something scored over 2,000? I forget too easily. Anyway, these are the final standings after the jury vote. We'll see now how the final results will look like. We're going to go from the bottom, work our way up with the televote. There are, of course, a lot of points to give out here. A lot of them. So anything can change. Perhaps Monaco won't win, but we'll see. You invented it. Okay, David. We'll say that. Okay. 170 people are ready to see some televote results. Myself included. 2016 was France 1977. Yeah, 26 points. Yep, 2016 points. That's true. Could Germany break that? They need to score 1,200 televote points for that. That's a lot, but it's not impossible. Let's go then. We'll start with Monaco at the bottom, and Monaco will get 74 televote points. Yeah, it's probably gonna be, they're probably gonna go out with a last place here, Monaco. That score would not be enough, I think. Austria next up. Austria scoring 147. See, almost 100 points ahead of Monaco in the end here, with 231 in total. Next country to get some points will be Italy. Raggio di Luna with 124, which means they get overtaken by Austria. But of course they still won't finish last because Monaco has definitely gotten that place now, I would say. Norway, next one to score some points. Oliver gets 166. That puts it above the other songs to have scored points so far. Pretty decent televote score for Norway. Might be able to overtake a country or two here. United Kingdom next. Marianne, only 130. So the UK losing out to Norway here then. 253 points in total for the UK. We'll see what's going to happen to the happy man from Ireland. How many points? 190. Not bad for Ireland there. Getting 319 points in total. That could put them up a place or two, perhaps. We'll see. Respectable televote score for sure. Luxembourg up next. Luxembourg gets 286. Wow, that's a good score. Congratulations, Luxembourg. They're going to move places with that for sure. 286. That's more than Spain got in the jury vote. Switzerland up next, 147. See, overtaken by Luxembourg and Ireland, actually. So Switzerland losing 2 places there. Well done, Luxembourg. That's a big score in the televote for Luxembourg. Belgium up next, 244. That does put them ahead of Luxembourg. Yeah, they were far ahead in the jury vote, so that does put them ahead. That's, of course, minimum 11th place for Belgium. Sweden up next, who were 10th, I think. 310 televote points. Good score for Sweden there. Puts them up in the 551. Will that be enough to overtake the Netherlands? We'll see. The Netherlands needs more than 300 points here to stay ahead of Sweden. Only 272 for the Netherlands, so they lose out to Sweden. I guess that's a 10th place finish then for Netherlands, if I'm not... Yes. Well, unless Spain gets incredibly low here. Let's see. Spain next up. 428 televote points. Up on 701 here then. Huge gap between Spain and Sweden in the end. Even though it was close in the jury vote, Spain definitely pulled away there. Portugal up next. 498. The scores are getting bigger and bigger. We're up on 870 there. Actually taking over the lead momentarily, which they won't keep, of course, but they're up there. Greece up next then. Greece gets 497. Will that be enough to get into the top 5? Greece was, of course, just behind Finland and Israel for that top 5 battle. It's coming down to this. Israel first to get some points. 758! What? Oh my! Yeah, Israel is certainly confirmed in the top 5. They're making moves here. Finland next up then. 619 for Finland. It's not even close between Finland and Greece for that top 5. Great scores for Israel and Finland, mainly for Israel. That is massive. France next up then. France scoring how many points? 820. It's not going to be enough to win for them, but these are huge scores. I did not expect them to be this large, honestly. Denmark up next. Will Denmark be one that just drops back here then with the televote? We'll see. Denmark, how many points are left for Denmark? 885! These are massive scores. What? How many points are left for Germany? How many points could be left for Germany? Because these are big scores. But of course, there are 130 people making up this vote. 778 points are required for Germany. And they get 945. There was that many points left, huh? Yep. Okay, so Germany go for a back-to-back win. The televote results were not as landsliding as the jury results, but Germany winning both the televote and the jury vote definitely puts them as the winner here. 1,763 points in total, ahead of Denmark on 1,595, and France in third on 1,469. Israel and Finland are the ones rounding out our top 5, making it to the best of final, with Greece not actually narrowly missing out anymore. They were in the jury vote, but they ended up actually 149 points behind Finland, so it's not that close. Portugal 7th, Spain in 8th, Sweden in 9th, and Netherlands rounding out that top half, with Belgium the highest of the rest, I guess. Ahead of Luxembourg, Ireland, Switzerland, Norway, the UK, who lost a few places there, Austria, Italy, and Monaco. Monaco very far behind, actually, the competition, I see now. But yes, those are the final results. Let's take a look. How many people predicted Germany to win this? 80 out of 100. The ones who didn't, 12 of you predicted France, 5 predicted Israel, 2 predicted Denmark, and 1 person predicted Spain. Those were the ones. 80 people on Germany. You don't get a good job or anything. Only 15 of you had Denmark in second. That's a little bit of like a kudos to you. Of course, 14 of these 15 also had France in the top 3. Those 3 were, of course, a very clear top 3. And then Israel in 4th, behind that, 12 of you had. Next up gets the tricky part, because only 4 people managed to get that Finland was going to round out the top 5. Those were Andy, Disco Daz, Philip E2712, and Sano Mrs. Pava. Sano Mrs. Pava is on a roll here with the predictions, for sure. 2 people predicted Greece in 6th. Darren and Sano Mrs. Pava. And you also both had Portugal 7th. But only one of you had Spain in 8th. Darren, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, Mr. Daz, Mr. Smith. But well done to you. Got the entire top 8 correctly in your predictions. I have no idea how. I got the winner correct. But well done to you, Darren. Let's see. Did you actually win the predictions as well? Maybe you're not here yet. 1,805 is the maximum points you could score in the predictions. These are great scores for all of you up here. In third place, we do have D. Dot. A bit off on Norway and Ireland here, but other than that, very good prediction. Very impressive. In second place, Betty Misilisiego. Even better score here. Nothing more than 2 places off. Are these predictions from the voting? You predict before the voting, and then you predict basically how these results are going to finish. But yes, Missy Lissy with a very good prediction here. Nothing is more than 2 places off, which is very impressive. The winner, though, is going to be Darren or Sano Mrs. Pava, or someone completely different, you know? Rodu! Out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. Look at that. What a prediction. 1,783 points to Rodu. Very well done. You did get France and Denmark the other way around. A bit too... Could have just swapped Spain and Greece as well. Those were the other way around. And Luxembourg and Belgium the other way around. And Norway and Ireland the other way around. And Austria and the UK the other way around. Then it would have been perfect. So yeah. But great result from you, Rodu. Congratulations. Is that your first prediction win? Let's take a look. Predictions medal table. It is! You're moving up to 12th place in the prediction table with your first win there. AB45 was either 4th or 5th. I didn't pay attention, but adding a little bit of a of a result there. Samantha, okay, so AB was probably 5th then, because Samantha was 4th. Adding a 4th place there for Samantha's score. Where do we have Missy Lissy joining the gang here, next to me, Grandma, Hugo, Elendil. You're actually ahead of Elendil because Elendil refuses to predict anymore. Claims he's, ending on a high. But now he's losing places because Missy Lissy coming in with a 2nd place. And D. Dot, another 3rd place. The third place for you. And those are everyone who joined the medal table today. Let's take a look at the full results here then. Again, we have no 12s for Happy Man. That's the only song to not score a 12 today. So maybe he's not a happy man. He finished 13th though. Unlucky for some, I suppose. But yeah, these are, of course, the results. 63.88% of the maximum possible points for Germany. Very good. Interestingly enough, the song that got points from the most amount of people was not Germany. It was Denmark. But Germany got 65 12s, so yeah. And you can see all of the people who gave Germany those 12s, they're here. Indeed. 45 12s for France, which is also a lot. You can't fit them on one screen because there's so many of them. 38 12s for Denmark, also so many of them that you can't fit them on one screen because a lot of them are in the televote here. 26 for Israel. You can fit all of those on the screen. Tell you that much. And then 12 for Finland here. A lot of those in the televote as well. 9 12s for Sweden. So that's actually more than, Greece, who finished above. And all of Greece's 12s were in the jury vote. Portugal with 5 there. Spain and Luxembourg both got 4. So 4 12s for Luxembourg. Of course, they got a huge televote score here, Luxembourg. Took a few places with that. And then 3 each for Netherlands, Switzerland and Austria. 2 for Belgium. And then 1 each for Norway, Italy, the UK and Monaco, with Ireland being the one to not get any 12s. Sorry, Ireland. Let's take a look at the medal table then for the full results. France, of course, added a 3rd place there now to, I suppose... No, they were already ahead of Italy because they have one more 5th place. So they maintain that 2nd place on the medal table. Germany now goes up to 4th. They're one of the countries who have 3 wins. So congratulations to Germany for that. Denmark adds a silver medal. They're still in 6th place though with their 2 wins. Israel then adds a 4th place, doesn't change their position on the medal table. And Finland adds a 5th place, and that doesn't change their position on the medal table either. And that's that, I suppose. But yeah, we'll see how long Luxembourg can maintain their spot at the top of the medal table. They will definitely keep it for a little bit because they have 2 more wins than anyone else. But yes, that was this watch-along. Let's go back to the full ranked summary here. As you can see, Germany being the winner in both the jury vote and the televote. 230 voters tonight, which I'm hugely grateful for. I know Darren is as well. He's excited about that. And now the time is past 11 p.m., which means that it's time for me to go sleep, because it's a long day at work tomorrow. And there is no watch-along tomorrow. I was asked before by Darren if I should do the running order draw for the special final tomorrow. And I have not decided, but I suppose I should, because those streams, they take like 10 minutes. So basically we could do that. Maybe around 6 p.m. I'll announce it when I know. I should probably do that before getting to bed. I'll try. But yeah, probably expect there to be a running order draw stream tomorrow if you want to be a part of that. They're very short. They don't really offer anything, exciting. It's just for a bit of fun to just do it together, the running order draw, so no one can suspect me of rigging the running order. And it's just for a bit of fun. So join me for that if you want to. The best of final will of course happen next week because I need time to edit it together. And this weekend I will actually be in Germany, so I won't be at home. So I'll need to get to work on it tomorrow, I suppose, while also grading a bunch of papers for work. So I'll get back to you when we do the running order draw and the next special final watch along. For now, though, thank you so much for another lovely evening. I'm of course going to play you off with our latest little winner. Let's find Genghis Khan here. Where is it? There we go. Let's see. Okay. Thank you everyone for tonight. Have a lovely rest of the night, and yeah, see you tomorrow. I'm gonna do the running words tomorrow. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Good night everyone, and have a good one.